If your salary, savings, business money, and emergency funds are all in one account, then you are playing yourself. The truth is, wealthy Nigerians don't just save money, they structure it. In this video, I will share with you 5 types of bank accounts smart Nigerians should open to protect their money, invest their wealth, and sleep better at night. If you've been receiving money into your bank account and it just seems to be disappearing, then this structure will change your life. I'm Dr. Ish, investment strategist and former banker of 20 years. You're welcome to Finance with Dr. Ish. And this is Smart Money series. Very interesting. I need you to take your pen, take your paper. Make sure there are no distractions during this session because there is so much I have to share with you. And it's a whole bundle of several series. But just make sure you pay attention and follow along as we start the class. And like I said, you're welcome to Finance with Dr. Ish. If you've ever wondered how smart people structure their money, not just when they save, but how they move and multiply it, this video is your blueprint. I'll show you the 5 kind of accounts every smart Nigerian needs to grow and protect their wealth. I'm an ex-banker. I worked in the banking sector for almost 20 years, asset management as well, and investment immigration. So I've been in the money market, in the money space for about 23 years and counting. So there's so much I learned during my time in the financial industry, and still I am in the financial industry. And yes, I just remembered. I also worked in insurance for a while, and I still have affiliate insurance people that I work with. So moving on to the 5 types of bank accounts every smart Nigerian needs. And the first thing I need to bring to your attention is stop mixing money and start building structure. If you are sensitive about building wealth, if you're tired of being in a financial rut and you want to gain financial freedom, this is one of the smart moves to make. You need to separate your bank account. So let's keep the ball rolling here. All right. So why does structure matter? Why does it matter? One bank account is equals to financial confusion. Smart business people who intend to build wealth for themselves do not mix every single thing their money does for them in one bank account because it will cause financial confusion, financial distress. You will mix it up and you will have a very poor financial transaction history. Smart money is equals to structured money. Yes, money also needs structure. Each account has a job, right? And wealth starts with order. If you check out all the billionaires in the world, not just Nigeria only, they are structured and very detailed with how they manage their money. And this is what you're going to learn today. What most people try to manage their entire financial life through one bank account is a very terrible practice, and that is a recipe for disaster. It is a recipe for confusion. The truth is, wealthy people don't just make more money, they organize it better. They have a knack of organizing it better to make the money work for them. And this one of the ways they get this done is by having an account that has a specific job, a specific purpose. That is how they avoid leaks and stay in control. They have good financial auditing system. Now, I'm not saying go and hire an accountant for yourself, but these are just basic things that everybody needs to know, and you can practice it for yourself and trace where your money is coming from and where it is going to. Because basically, to be able to build wealth, you need to be financially disciplined. Okay, so this is a very, very important thing you need to take care of. Leaks, financial leaks are things you need to control and stay in control about. All right, so what are you going to learn here? The exact 5 account structure I recommend and how to separate income, expense, goals, and growth. and how to stay financially disciplined without complex apps. Long before financial apps started coming into play, there were wealthy people existed. And even when financial apps are coming into existence, the wealthy still exist because there are some basic principles they obey. You don't need to have 10 fintech apps to manage your money. Don't get me wrong, fintech apps are good. I highly recommend them, but you do not need, especially when you're just starting out, you do not need them to manage your money. You just need financial discipline and financial structure. So I'll walk you through a very simple 5 account system that brings you clarity, peace of mind, and progress, even if your income isn't predictable. Because I hear you say, oh, Dr. Ish, I'm not a salary earner. My money comes in at the beginning of the month. Sometimes it comes at the middle of the month. Yes, I understand. Even in that level of unpredictability, you can still apply structure for yourself. So let's go through each of the 5 accounts. All right. And basically, it just has to do with where all your income enters first, clean record for your salary, side hustle, business inflow, and the ones not for spending directly. You have to think of it as an account like a holding bay. It's where all your income lands before you distribute it to other accounts. So keeping income separate from spending helps you to save what is really coming in and helps you to avoid mixing cash, which invariably causes chaos. All right. So the number one account is your salary or main income account, your cash inflow. You have to use this account strictly for income collection and monthly budgeting. So the second is the account that is your bill boss. Once income lands, you transfer a set amount for fixed deposits, to fill obligations, rent, your NEPA bill, your data, school fees, loans, they're always covered. This reduces stress and missed deadlines. All right. You have the savings and emergencies kind of accounts where your emergency savings is your financial seatbelt. Life happens and this account gives you breathing space. Ideally, you keep it in a different bank from your day-to-day accounts so you're not tempted to dip into it. You also have the investment or growth account. This is your wealth engine. It's not for quick needs. It's for funding investments, land, business expansions, or your first dollar denominated assets. Even small consistent transfers can add up to big results, over time. You have your business or hustle account. You never mix business income with personal expenses. Please don't do that. You need to have a separate account for your business. Your personal account and your business account, you don't need to run them together. Please, very, very, very important. Very important. You shouldn't do this. Your domiciliary account is essential for saving in USD, as I earlier mentioned, receiving diaspora funds or investments also. And one pro tip here is to use for capital preservation against the naira devaluation. We all know what is happening with our currency now. And the bonus is how to choose the right banks. Which banks waives its fees? I'm not going to mention names. You go do your research. Which bank gives you better interest? These are the questions you need to ask. You just don't open an account in any bank because your friend has an account there or your father ran an account there for the past 10, 20 years. No, you need to ask critical questions based on your lifestyle and your kind of business. So which banks waive fees? Who gives better interest? What digital platform makes the bank easier? How good is their digital platform? Now I have what I call the Smart 5, which is your salary. These are the kind of accounts you need to open. Your salary, your emergency account, your investment account, your business account, and your domiciliary account. I take that again. The 5 kind of accounts you need to open are your salary account, where your salary comes in. I mean, technically you don't need to open it, but it gets opened for you. Then your emergency account, where your salary, you take some certain percentage from your salary and put in emergency. I'm not going to categorically tell you. Some people put 10%, some 20%, some 30%, apart from when you pay your tithe if you're a Christian. whichever work works for you, but you need to have something saving in your emergency fund. And then you have your investment account where you want to use to build your wealth over time, long term or short term. You have your business account. Don't mix your business and your personal accounts together. And then finally, you have your domiciliary account. Okay, so it's also, I would also say something else about, having your own personal fund lifestyle account. This can also be part of your maybe your investment, but it depends on how you want to take that. But I wouldn't really recommend you do too much of fun spending. Your fund spending can also come from your salary account, meaning after you've shared necessary monies into the other four accounts, you can take part of your fund spending from your salary account. That is my own personal opinion. And this one is underrated because Nigerians work so hard, we forget to rest, we forget to have fun, while some overhave the fun. But your personal lifestyle account gives you permission to enjoy life without touching your bills or savings. And it prevents guilt spending and gives you freedom with boundaries. Okay, so you don't need to be rich to manage money like the rich. Just start today. Open these 5 accounts. If you have only one, open the remaining 4. If you have to, open the remaining 3. Little drops in the mighty ocean. You don't need to have billions in it, but over time your money will increase. And even if you only fund them in small amounts, the structure will train your brain for wealth. All right, so subscribe to grab the free blueprint in the description and join our Money Wise tribe on Telegram for more money smart strategies. And please comment below smart account on Instagram or YouTube. Download our free peace and purpose planner, or whatever questions you may have for me. I will be very, very grateful to respond to you.
Now you know the 5 essential accounts, but if you want to go deeper, drop a comment if you want a full breakdown of the best banks for each of the accounts with the hidden perks and the hidden charges. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and if you need a one-on-one consultation, you can always reach out to me. I'll see you in the next one. Money Wise Tribe, let's build wealth on purpose.